This is the Big Chillin Podcast. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. That's the podcast, everybody.
Yeah, that's
Have
it.
a good one. Have a good day, morning, night.
Welcome back to All Right. Should we just call it All Right?
All right.
Welcome back to All Right. All right.
Podcast, all right. No, I don't know if we should do that, but this is episode 80, by the
Wow.
way.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We recorded and somehow... Well,
We've
we
done
haven't put...
80 of these.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
It's pretty nuts.
We wanted to see if we'd be able to, like, just talk
Yeah, somehow.
for, like, an hour and a half a bunch of times. See what that's like. See if we could be funny.
Yeah.
See if we could be cool.
See if we
could. I don't know,
See if we be cute.
just kind of talk about stuff, I guess. Everyone. Should we have nicknames? Do you have a nickname? I don't really have a nickname.
I was going to be like... I don't know.
Well, we can't nickname ourselves.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Never mind.
But
Oh, Jesus.
do people...
It's going to have to be some sort of weird internet
That's the thing. Like,
nickname.
nobody loves their nickname, really.
No.
Even if it's a cool one. Well, you got to get really lucky and get a cool one.
Yeah.
Or have a funny one that's like, you can embrace it.
Yeah,
It's
if
like
it's
not
like...
too horrible.
Yeah,
of
it's
a
like,
thing.
I don't know. Like, I don't even know. It's just, as long as it's not asshole or something.
Yeah, you don't want to be asshole.
Yeah. Or maybe you do. Maybe it's funny.
Maybe it's like...
Hey, what's up, asshole?
We all have that guy
Yeah.
in our group. It's like how a white guy
Yeah.
talks to... approaches his friends.
What's up?
Have you seen those things where it's like, white dad...
What's up, you son of a bitch?
It's like, they let you in here, bro.
Yeah,
like,
it's
like,
weird.
you see him in a grocery store. Or like another dad sees another dad in a grocery
Yeah, it's
store.
hilarious. They let you in here. It's like, what?
Stuff like that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this guy, he's an animal.
Watch out for him. Yeah.
Watch out for
Whatever
his
you
new
do.
balance.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
ask him about this. Because he'll just tell you about it. Or whatever.
Classic
Yeah.
move of a person to do.
Yep.
So, of course, I'm an excellent driver.
Oh, yeah, you know.
We watched Rain Man for the first time
Yeah.
ever.
Ever,
How
yeah.
did we not watch Rain Man ever?
Well, it's a good thing. I'm kind of glad I waited this long in my life to see The Godfather and all of those. I didn't
Yeah.
wait to see Casino. I saw Casino like 10 years ago, but I'm glad I saw it again.
Because we can understand
yeah.
them and
Yes.
stuff now. Yeah.
Yeah, we can basically process it and put it together and, be like, wow, okay, so that's what whoa, holy crap, this is going on.
Just
or like
enough to
figure things
realize,
out.
wow, Tom Cruise was an asshole in this movie. The biggest
Yeah.
asshole I've ever seen.
Well, I mean, this is like... This is back when people were allowed to act, you know?
I mean,
they
I
were
believe
allowed
him,
to
dude.
say things to act.
I
That's
think
the thing.
he was just being mean.
And that's the problem with getting rid of some words around here. It's like you can't be convincing while calling someone...
This dude was an asshole.
Yeah, you know why? Yeah, he called him, a retard. Oh, man. We're already algorithmed
that.
away
He-
from
he,
everyone,
like,
so...
Really didn't treat Dustin Hoffman well when he was acting.
No.
But maybe it was just because Dustin Hoffman was acting so well that I was like, oh, don't call him that. Or like,
Yeah.
don't fucking treat him that way. You're his brother.
Yeah, well, that's
And
the
it's like,
thing.
wow.
Yeah. But, like, without those, like, words that he used, without the tone, and without, like, amazing acting that Tom Cruise can, like, basically just play an asshole. It's
believe
amazing.
him. I don't know. I feel like he's like that.
Yeah, and I felt like, and the
No.
thing is, like, even though one thing that happens in movies that really, I don't know if is embodied now anymore, even with the super suit, it's pretty hilarious. Or like in these Marvel ones, or like a costume or makeup. Dustin Hoffman had nothing on except some
Nope.
clothing, and I thought he was a completely different person.
And his armor, but
Yeah, and his armor. And Tom Cruise is a completely different guy. He looked like Tom Cruise, I guess, a little
Yeah.
bit. But no, that's an asshole. It's not Tom Cruise or whatever.
And why did that
that's
girl
not
stay with him?
Mission
that was
Impossible
the
guy?
thing that was the thing that didn't make sense about the movie. The
Well,
only
my-
thing that didn't add up. It's like, why was this chick coming back to him?
She's French.
Was
I
she
made that
French or
point.
Spanish?
Well, like
sure?
the weird, like whatever sort of like
What's your
back of the
name?
throat sort of, whatever that was. Like it
Yeah,
sounded.
you're like, oh, French.
It sounded like more French than Spanish, and some of the like her inflections in her accent sounded French,
Like, you could be right here.
and the way she looks.
Valeria Galino.
Oh, never
She
mind. Italian.
In the middle of both of those.
I get
what we said.
confused sometimes. Sometimes I think French women are Italian. They are the
She's in
same.
What?
They're all the same from the same
An
land.
Italian actress and singer, best known for her roles in Rain Man, Big Top, Pee Wee, and
Big Top Pee Wee.
the two Hot Shots films, particularly the Olive in the Belly scene. What? I've never heard of this Olive in the Belly scene.
Hot Shots are movies. Is that
Yeah, I guess there's two movies.
Yeah, Hot Shot. I think that was Tom Cruise again, maybe playing an asshole business guy. Hot Shot.
So every movie in the 80s, they came to Tom Cruise. All right, so you're a hot shot.
You Hot Shot, fucking awesome guy.
Jerry
Cocktail. Cocktail. Top Gun.
4 or 5 different movies right there. 6, actually.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
hilarious.
All right, you're
All
a
right,
hot
buddy.
shot.
You're Hot Shot again. He's like, no problem with my awesome teeth.
He's like, all right, but I have a tooth in the middle of my fucking face.
Is that cool?
Can we get that checked out?
He
They're
got
like, "We'll
his
fix
teeth rearranged, I think, or whatever.
that." Did he get his whole
replaced.
mouth moved to the left, or does he still have that? He just moved his smile
I
a
don't
little
know.
bit on purpose
He just like
over the years.
he just shifted to the side.
I'm gonna make a conscious decision to smile this way
Fucking
now.
Popeye. Oh man. Oh yeah. Speaking of smiles and stuff, it's hilarious. I don't have the like. I've been hilariously accused. Like I think by like just one person really, or like people joke about. I sometimes talk out of the side of my mouth. I used to have it really bad when I was a kid. It's when I
Maybe
was
you did it.
healing from this injury that I suffered, and it's funny because I don't know why I didn't think about it, but maybe a lot of people who like had that, I don't know, the
Sylvester Stallone.
yeah, like I've been trying to work my smile a little more, so I'm showing my bottom teeth, but like the side of the mouth thing, like the Gerard Butler, whatever,
He
he's
does
got
that,
like
yeah.
he just when he goes
Maybe he's
on
got
a
to
rant,
do that when he does an American accent or something.
maybe he
It could be.
does, but I think he has that like everywhere. Like
That's true.
I mean, I haven't just watched so many Gerard Butler interviews to like, oh man, my lip is just like his.
I know.
Like, okay, well you've seen it, you've seen his mouth, so it's
Big
like that
Gerard
everywhere.
guy
Yeah.
over here.
So he kind of does it. I personally was injured on a Razor scooter. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Those
and this didn't involve
things-
your ankles.
Well, no, I mean my ankles got banged up.
You
Yeah,
probably hit your ankle
as
on
well.
the same thing.
Yeah, well,
know.
the thing is, if you literally do anything with it in between your legs or near you,
You
or
remember
pick
those
it up,
Razor
it
scooters
swings toward
that we
your leg.
found in that mud, like at the bottom of that little
Yeah.
pond in
It's
our
because people
neighborhood?
hated them. Yeah, and a pipe full of catfish and stuff. It's
Yeah,
pretty
and I
cool.
got
It's
ringworm
sweet.
actually from that because we were digging around in the fucking mud.
I probably have a whole bunch of parasites that I don't even know, so it's cool.
Yeah, same. Whatever.
That's Florida, man.
That's just Florida.
It's a children's life in Florida.
They're like, the doctors are gonna be like, did you travel outside the country, go to Africa at any point?
No,
We're like,
Yeah.
no, we were just chilling in Florida.
I am from Florida.
Finding
Oh,
Razor scooters. The thing,
Yeah.
how did that happen? There was
That
I
was
guess
like
a drought
just,
for a few days, and like this pond wasn't filled with water.
Yeah, it was like a little drainage thing for the street, like off to the
that's
side
even
that
worse.
started. It was right near the so that's put a bunch of cool chemicals and whatever. It's fine. But it was like right near the woods and stuff, so it all leaches into the environment. But yeah, so it's cool. But yeah, it was just all mud and stuff. We're like,
We
what is
must have
that little
seen something.
metallic thing sticking out? And you're like, wait a minute, those are handlebars for a Razor scooter. Let's go get them and see if they're in good
Let's
shape.
go ride this
That
scooter. home.
everyone would do.
It was
Who would not?
the thing is, I'm pretty sure we rode that scooter home.
Yeah,
It was a
yeah. It literally,
Like,
you just took the mud off
scooter.
of it.
under the mud.
I remember it flinging everywhere,
Yeah.
actually flying out of the hilarious.
things.
And that one, man, I remember one
That
time.
was a thicker scooter, wasn't it? That was a
Oh.
little older.
Yeah, that was a little older. That was a heavy one. We were like, oh man, this is gonna destroy.
You
our
gotta
ankles.
really watch your
Yeah.
sides of your ankles.
We
and
get,
stuff.
micro fractures happen. You build them up and you heal, and your ankles get stronger. So,
You know what? I've twisted my ankles a lot too. That may be the only reason I haven't broken one because of the Razor
yeah.
scooters.
Maybe. I mean, the thing is, those things. Oh man, when they whip around and like you'd have to jump. Like basically, you
Yeah.
have to jump or like get destroyed. It's over. One
It's
time.
like a skimboard,
Yeah.
which I guess is lesser known
Yeah.
than a Razor scooter, but
Terrible.
those will get like caught in the water and like stay there, and they'll come back at you and hit you right in the ankle like a
Skimboards.
yeah, just like a Razor scooter, but it will be with wave power,
Oh.
and it's like and like your shin is you're expecting it not to be. I don't know.
Oh.
Those don't feel good.
The non-glamorous
But, like, it
side of
gets, like,
skimboarding.
You know the suction that happens with like a when the waves go out
Yeah.
in the sand in a board or something, the skimboard will like be on top of your foot or some shit, but be like pressing down when the wave goes out because of like the suction.
Oh,
and you're, like,
the weight of
you're,
the
like,
water
hitting
too.
your foot. Yeah, it's weird.
Uh,
Something weird with skimboards.
Yeah, it's a really hard concept to understand that like when you're in the ocean, you are under the water and it's forcing its weight on top of you. It's very weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
But
I
like,
really think if the podcast takes off, we get some of these
Okay.
things, these little underwater
sensors?
No. Here we go.
Sensors,
Let me
of
look
course,
up
too. Oh yeah, submarine.
submarine.
Continuing while you're
Yeah.
searching the
Yeah.
razor scooter
Go,
thing,
go.
I remember the those things. The back. Okay, so there's the tilt factor for what happened. I haven't even explained my face. So I haven't explained my face. It's not like a terrible wreck, but I was looking in the mirror. I'm like, oh wow, I could see like little scar lines and scratches. I was on a razor scooter. That looks sick. I was on a razor scooter. Just you might have going down the street. One leg pedaling. I think I was a
Yeah.
right-legged razor scooter guy. Keep the left one on there. Or I can't remember. But I went over. I was like, this sewer manhole grate cover should be fine. And it was the just manhole cover with the lugs sticking out, like whatever those are. I can't describe them other than
You hit
lugs. Yeah. So the scooter goes over that. I'm making it halfway over, and literally I make it between the fucking lugs and the damn
The
brand
letter?
of the thing.
Oh yeah.
I trip and I fall over the handlebars, and unfortunately, because of the position of my hands on the razor scooter, I
Your
do
hands
not
are-
put my hands forward. I'm
Yeah.
unable to, so I slam my face. Luckily, no teeth. I don't know.
No teeth came out.
I've always remembered like stories of
Teeth
I
came
had
out.
pre-knowledge. Like mom was she said like our uncle would knocked his teeth out of skateboarding.
Yeah,
So I'm like I gotta tense up and just whatever and take it. So that's literally what I did. And I did not hit my fucking face to the pavement and lose my
terrible.
teeth, but it scraped like the top of my lip on the left side and the bottom of my lip and my chin, and my blood was just going down my face. And I
Ah,
basically
shit.
picked up the
I
scooter,
don't
ran
remember
home,
that.
and I think mom might be able to recollect cleaning my face off from that. But yeah, it might have been because of the impact, nerve damage, and muscle damage or something that happened. I don't know. And from there on out, I've just had this, I guess, sideways. Not really super noticeable now, I guess, because I'm
No.
trying to retrain. Just open my mouth when I'm talking.
I don't see it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, no one who knows what my face looks like for a long time has noticed it. But those look pretty sweet. Anyway.
yeah, these are
Razor
luxury
Smart.
submarines. There's no YouTubers out there that do underwater adventures, just
I'm
exploring
sure
and stuff.
there
So
are.
if you guys want that to happen, you can make it
Yeah.
happen.
And it'd be
by
really funny to
donating
watch
to
us
it.
freak out about the ocean too. Like,
Honestly,
we're
this would be
far.
very scary, and I'm not even sure. Like, that's a beautiful thing right there. That just looks like a plane underwater. I'm not
I
even sure if
trust
that's
that
real.
more.
Most of them look like this.
That's
These
the
are like
thing,
the ones
dude.
they use on Blue Planet.
Why don't they literally? Oh my God! You said it. Literally, just take a plane fuselage.
Yeah, some of these like are looking very nice. Like the interior, that just looks like a. Is that a submarine? No,
Yeah,
that's
because
a
it's
little crazy.
airtight already for
But,
the atmosphere. So
You would think that it'd just be able to work like that, and you
yeah,
could.
to be in the sky.
There was a couple of them that looked like that. There's
That's pretty
this
sweet.
one, and I think you
I'd
could
pay
do
for
that,
this.
but I feel like it'd be very scary under there.
It would be pretty terrifying,
at
but the thing is,
sharks.
if you have a nice, like, homey environment like that down there or something, to grab a pillow and be like, oh God,
And have a really good skilled driver,
Yeah.
hopefully,
And this
and not
way-
have to do that because I would hit a rock.
yeah. And think of I don't know why people are like, oh, I got a yacht. It's like, oh my yacht. It's like so a wave comes and you just get washed away. Okay. Well, here's the
Yeah,
thing: a
don't want that.
submarine, dude. It would be way safer traveling.
Here, something like this.
You travel like 30 feet under the water, like 50 feet down. And you avoid all storms, all weather, all terrible sailing. It would be completely stable. Maybe some currents or whatever you feel
Yeah,
turbulence.
and maybe you'd want to have a more indestructible thing
That's awesome.
that can like hit stuff.
Absolutely.
Can be fine, but
that's sweet.
this is an article, BBC World Service. They're like the new spending ground for the super rich.
Totally.
This
I
is
feel it should be.
2010, actually. I found this
Yeah.
in images.
Wow.
By the way, most of the images are from like an article or some shit from a webpage. And then you can click on that and go to it. September 9th, 2010. They're like, oh, these could happen. 80 million for 2 to 3 story.
That's
This really
it?
hasn't been going on.
I mean,
to
how
be
much is a
honest.
submarine? Only
Some of
80
the ones,
million
like-
for that?
That one that was like yellow, remember we were looking at it online and we were like, oh shit.
Yeah, those
it's
are
like
nice.
$1 million or whatever. So it's basically the like the cost of a regular old,
Just
incredibly expensive yacht or something. It's like
Yeah.
more expensive than a yacht, but
God, Jeff Bezos. He spends 500 mil on a yacht, a thing that floats above water. Not even thinking about.
yeah, he's just not really an outside the box thinker.
No, well, his
Oh, that one's
business is
nice.
based on boxes, so you could clearly tell he's not an outside of the box thing.
Look at this.
Yeah, what a lack of vision.
That's a
honestly, for the
two-person,
richest guy ever. The Super Falcon. Oh, that's
Deep
pretty
Flight
awesome.
Super Falcon Mark II. A
Hell
high-tech, two-person luxury submarine that can descend 120 meters and have an autonomy of 8 hours.
Holy shit! How fast does it go? That looks like a Star Wars ship or something.
Yeah,
oh my
honestly.
God, that's cool.
That's one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Now that would be
Dude,
sick.
Now, if that flew in the air, that'd be sick too. But I
Why buy this
honestly,
instead of a boat.
I honestly want more space to walk around.
Me too.
But this would be a very fast one if we wanted to get shit done.
Oh man, just like going down and checking out like a cool whatever, like you just next to a whale and then just like dive off and oh my God, that'd be so cool. Wow, just like diving.
We should
down, like, into the
inquire
depths.
for the podcast. Be like, picture on the podcast. We'll give
Submarine.
the thing. We'll give them our requirements and budget.
Yeah.
People
And
with
the
pictures.
podcasts are meant to, push progress forward.
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 Yeah.
Forward. Oh, that's a little small. I'm 6'4".
Yeah, see, it's a little small. You're 6'4". I can fit this motherfucker.
Oh, that's pretty cool though. I tried to
That's
fit it.
awesome. I
Oh
would
my
take it.
God,
Dude,
that's
I
an
wouldn't just
actual
take it to
thing.
the ocean though. Like this would be cool in lakes and
Everything.
This
Oh,
is
dude,
awesome.
taking that in Lake Tahoe or something, or
Oh
like
my
one of
God.
the Great Lakes.
oh shit.
Searching Loch Ness for the Loch Ness monster.
Well, and we can
Yeah.
have it all funded by the YouTubes.
Exactly.
Now, it
just
doesn't need to
call
be
it.
funded by the YouTubes, but the initial thing probably will have to be.
That guy, I mean, that guy's pretty big. He's just the washer of it. Who knows if he actually fit in there?
Let's see. Let's see. It can go 400 feet.
Whoa, that's
Two glass compartments. That's pretty. That's
That's-
not too bad.
that's in the
Joystick
ocean,
control
that's
system.
far.
I like that. The two glass compartments are 5 meters long. Okay. No,
Like-
it is 5 meters long. Okay.
Wow.
Two propellers. Blah blah blah.
It's pretty far.
You can make dolphin rolls. Ooh.
Oh shit.
Spy with whales.
Loop de loops.
Wow.
That's fucking sweet. That's really cool.
A new frontier that
Yes.
I have not even thought about, but damn. Wait, what? Okay. The annual maintenance cost is about $15,000, and it takes about 7 to 9 months to deliver. But this is something for the future.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, like, literally, my God.
Let's see, they have
why
career,
have a
a
yacht?
career section.
And the thing is, you can also another thing is, and I keep saying the thing is, the other thing, another thing is you can
The
have
thing
just the
is that-
top. You just have like a some sort of retractable structure on top of the submarine, so when you surface, you can have your little yacht thing.
Yeah. You
And
can
then,
you can have this right attached to your yacht.
Yeah, so you could surface
So-
all the time. Yeah.
So you got that was just the Super Falcon. Let's see what else they have.
Oh, they have more of them.
This is
Super Falcon.
245,000. This is a Platypus subcraft. Wait, does it go underwater too? It's pretty cool. Oh, these are weird looking.
Hmm.
What was that? All right, that's $9 million.
Looks like a boat.
Jesus. See, why do they just put this on the internet like someone's gonna put it in their cart and spend $9 million?
Too
Maybe
far.
someone is. I don't know.
That's funny.
This one is a ridiculous amount. This is $58 million. This must be awesome.
Damn. Does it even go fast?
Sold out.
Yeah.
I don't even know what this is.
No.
Two-person submarine that descended to Challenger Deep, the Mariana Trench, 4 times
Wow.
during 8 days in 2019.
So it's used.
Yeah, I want a new one for $58 million, please.
Yeah.
Took the
Comes used
first
for $58
woman
million.
ever to the Challenger Deep. Why is
Cool. Good for you.
she's the first woman who walked in space as well. Oh, that's pretty fucking
Oh,
crazy.
that's pretty
So
sweet.
she's been for the deepest
Wow.
point on Earth to the. She's been farther than she's been. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. That's
I
hilarious.
can't get it out of my
Yeah.
head, but it's impressive.
She's been to the depths of the depths of the deepest ocean. I don't know.
Into the highest point.
Depths of the
I
deepest
guess.
oceans to the highest points of the
What's the inside of it look? All right.
A lot of oxygen.
Yeah, this looks like the fucking inside of the rhino from Ace Ventura.
Yep. 58
But-
million.
It's impressive that it goes so deep, and it has to look like that to go so deep to even do stuff on our planet, I guess. That's weird.
Oh, yes.
This
That
one looks
is
like
cool.
it's spacious.
Yeah, I'd
Um,
need like an underwater yacht. That's what I'd be looking
This one goes 300 meters deep.
It's got like a retired nuclear submarine and get one of those.
Yeah. Oh, it comes in black.
Just Renault. Just do a nice Renault on it.
So you got the Hyper Sub multi-purpose subsea vehicle, the
Sweet.
world's first successfully tested marine vessel that operates as both a long-range speedboat and a submarine. Okay.
Sweet.
You can travel up to 500 miles
Hmm.
at high surface speeds, and it can go up to 500 feet or 1,000 feet, depending on cabin selection. Interesting.
Pretty sweet.
Can dive numerous times. Capable of traveling submerged for hundreds of miles during a single deployment.
Jesus.
Wow.
Well,
The other
so
ones
this
were
is
lasting
like-
for 8 hours. This one's
It's probably military grade.
yeah.
Military
I
grade
guess it's
submarine.
12 hours. Where's the
It's a
inside?
bat
Is it
sub.
spacious? It better have a bathroom.
Yeah, how are you supposed to go 100 miles without peeing?
Are these just out there?
Yeah, are the rich
How
actually
many-
just diving the oceans
This
with
looks
submarines?
so fast and cool.
Oh man, it looks sweet. That looks really cool.
New thing unlocked that I want to do.
I'd like to be a submariner.
Submarine racing, just obstacles. And shit.
Oh man.
This one looks cool. I gotta check it out before we leave this website because it looks like a bomb. Oh,
Yeah, it
there's
looks
where
like
you
some
go.
sort of not cool thing. Didn't look very fast.
Only tourist submarine with such a huge acrylic viewport. Ooh, a panoramic view for everybody. Can carry 26 people. It can go 100 meters. So yeah, this is kind of what we'd want maybe for the podcast for viewing
Yeah. be cool.
purposes, and we can take some guests.
Yeah, some podcast Patreon guys.
Yeah, if you want to come down
People on Patreon.
to the bottom of the ocean. This is the platypus.
Our submarine.
What is this? Is this go underwater? I don't know why I would want it to.
Cool.
Uh,
I don't know if it looks that cool.
trimaran. Okay, so it can.
Trimaran? Where do you go to
Oh, is
go
that
in
like
water?
a tube that you go in?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look cool.
No thanks.
Oh, it has like a little thing that goes below it.
That's
So
pretty
it's not
sweet.
like a submarine, but this part stays above and you can go under.
It's pretty cool.
Or does that deploy out of it?
I have no idea.
that thing is on top of the water and there's no one there and it's just like speeding around. People are like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're just underwater, not seeing anything on the surface.
I guess here's the lower. Oh, you have to just.
You just
Wait.
literally get in the water and
Is that? Is there no
you're
glass
just
around?
gonna
it?
have water blowing in your face the whole time trying to drive this thing.
So it's just a jet ski underwater and a boat on top.
You're just going like the whole
You
time
have to
just
have
underwater.
Scuba gear on.
Oh wow, that sucks. I don't
What
like
is that?
it. Yeah, if,
I mean,
if
it's
that thing
cool.
stays on. What the hell?
What is the point?
It's the water dandy horse.
Yeah,
Stupid.
this is stupid. Why does this cost money? You gotta pay me to fucking get on that.
This is dumb. Yeah, I'd have to.
I may be
receive
done
money
with
to
the
use that.
subs.
Yeah, that one really soured my taste.
Yeah. Oh, that one's big.
Soured my taste for submarines.
This is a 50-person tourist submarine.
for
What the hell?
submarination.
Why? That's kind of cool, but like I'd want less. Like I want a kitchen, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing. You want like a submarine yacht, like an underwater yacht. Those are like commercial submarines. The commercial ones aren't as cool. Here's another fun Razor scooter story real quick.
Okay.
Do you remember, I'm sure you do,
Vividly.
looking at our shoes after braking really hard for a long distance? It would melt our shoes.
God, it would melt our shoes. It
Yeah.
would be like, oh, cool, smoke.
Yeah, yeah.
Like-
One time when it was raining, I tried it with bare feet. The middle of my foot, and I was like, I'm going to stop. And I was like, it's basically hopping around
The
like,
thing is, they did have the. I was trying to remember what the brake was besides just putting your foot out, but they did have that little thing on the
Yeah.
wheel, right? You press down,
yeah.
and it gets hot because of the friction.
Yeah, because like it's like not even a brake. It's just to slow down a little bit. My God.
I kind of want a Razor scooter now.
Ugh. Yeah, some of them actually had like an extra little boost thing on there, but we never.
Do you
got those.
remember? All right, so here's the thing. You could write. I'm saying it too now. This episode is called "Here's Your Thing."
Yeah,
no, here's
your-
the thing.
Here's the thing. Let me write that down.
Here's your thing.
Here's
what,
your
what
thing.
would that even mean?
This is what your thing is.
Here is your thing. This goes like no. That would be like a someone with an accent. But in all the stores where you could get a scooter or a thing like that, like a Sports Authority, they all have the nice smooth floor.
Yeah.
And you can ride a scooter. You can get one of the ones that has a pump thing on it. And you think you're going fast. You think you're going to be going fast.
It's the illusion of speed because you have to be careful where you are. And you're not supposed to go fast there. So it feels like, oh, man, I'm hauling ass.
And once you get that scooter, we fell for this. Once you get that pump scooter on the road or on the sidewalk, it's infinitely more difficult to maintain speed and get up to speed.
Yeah. It goes like 5
crazy.
miles an hour.
Yeah, that was a ridiculous thing to try to ride.
The torque was not, like, the pulley system was not adequate enough. It did not, maybe we could have.
an electric one like years before that.
Yeah,
so
that's
like,
the thing. So we kind of like downgraded. But like, it's hilarious. But yeah, it was not right. Like there's a way to do that could have worked. Like they should have tightened it up. They should have made it, with gears perhaps or harder to push or whatever. But yeah, that thing was terrible. I think we just like gave it away. Like, yeah, you want to go ahead, whatever. We left it out a couple times, so it was gonna be stolen, but no one wanted it because they knew what it was. It had a nice wide, good wheels. If it were electric, it would be much better. Honestly, that was terrible. What are you saying?
I was just thinking about if I maybe get that job as a recruiter for the sperm bank. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, you were talking about that. So you have to talk to the guys who are going to jerk off in a cup and give sperm?
You call them, which is hilarious.
That is so funny.
Try not to make it erotic, No, I think you call
take
them.
that big old fat.
you gotta go. Hey, I got this. I see you're on the list here. Done it before. No, I don't know what it would be, but hopefully they can't ever hear this.
That's funny.
But
they'll never.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
No one's gonna
that'd be an
this.
interesting job.
Oh man, that would be very funny. Actually,
I would love to
think
explain that to people too.
Yeah, we're literally.
Yeah,
I think you're joking.
I call people about their jizz. But
yeah.
And eggs. It's everybody
eggs too?
here. This
okay.
is like.
That's a difficult one. That's probably a surgical procedure, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't have to do it, but
obviously no. Like they would
schedule it.
It's harder to do for women, but yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think they
I'm
just
no
like
expert. Yeah.
Ejaculate an egg.
I'm no expert here.
Me either, man. I don't even know.
Am I a doctor? Am I a PhD? No.
Yeah.
Almost have a bachelor's degree. I'm almost a bachelor.
Yeah.
I can almost be on the Bachelor.
That's pretty cool.
I have no other qualifications to be on the Bachelor. You have to have a bachelor's degree though.
Yeah.
Legally.
To be on the Bachelor?
Yeah.
Wow. So those people actually aren't like very stupid.
Oh, they are.
Oh, they somehow got through.
They got a bachelor's degree.
Okay.
No, I don't know. But yeah, some people have bachelor's degrees that are interesting. That should be on the maybe are not as good looking enough to be on the Bachelor.
Yeah.
Or the Bachelorette. I don't know if you have to have a degree to be on that.
I don't think so.
Did you see that recent thing? It was like I don't have no idea why I saw this headline. There's another show called Joe Millionaire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where you have to like, I don't know. I guess they have a couple of guys that are all potentially a millionaire.
I think it's like,
and the other one is not a millionaire. Is
Yeah.
quite the opposite of a millionaire.
Yep.
And it's always like I don't know. Sometimes they pick the wrong one.
Which is not the millionaire,
which is
right?
hilarious.
Not the rich guy's the wrong one. Yes. We want people to know that not picking the rich guy
is the wrong
bad
one.
Decision. Rich guy's better.
This one chick was like, I like that cameraman, actually.
She just loves everybody. That's hilarious.
He kicked her off the show.
We're supposed to like the millionaire.
They were like, you didn't take it seriously. You're supposed to. And she's like, well, I'm sorry.
What if she called it and has a relationship with the cameraman now?
That'd be hilarious. But I don't know. I guess she'd been on before. And like she was trying to stir stuff up, but
what's weird, she keeps falling in love with other people. It's like fall in love with the damn host, you stupid. The camera guy's not in the show. He's not even in the show.
Look at the way he holds the camera.
Yeah, it's so hot or whatever. What? Jeez, these people.
Well, who would they be around the most? Probably the camera people.
So
the camera guy was
that's
like,
weird.
Damn, this chick's hot.
Yeah, what if she kept talking? Like starts talking to the guy. It's like, really, I'm supposed to film.
Like,
I mean,
yeah, no, I got into camera stuff like in college.
It's like, wow, that is cool.
Like, yeah, I have a degree. I could have been on The Bachelor. But I chose to be a camera guy for
Oh
Joe
my
Millionaire.
God, Joe Millionaire. But yeah, it's so funny that oh my God, will she fall in love with the poor guy? Oh man, like what kind of show is that?
I have no idea. I've never seen it.
That's
But
so funny.
maybe someone's an asshole and that plays a part.
Oh my
But
God,
I don't know. It sounds like an interesting concept.
hilarious. Which one will it be? Women, financial security, or love?
Or both if you get lucky on this
Yeah.
season. Or neither.
Yeah, if
Maybe
fall
you
in
picked
love
the
with
wrong
camera
guy for you.
Hilarious.
And he's not a millionaire.
Yeah, I mean the camera guy on the show would probably
Who
actually have
else
a decent
isn't a
living.
millionaire? The UFC champion Francis Ngannou. No, I'm kidding. I guess he is now. He's for sure a millionaire. But
he is? That's cool.
It's got to be at this point. But you never know what the UFC pay.
Yeah.
But did we even talk about that whole event?
No, we kind of just like
I don't
didn't
think we
talk
did.
about it in the last one or edit the last podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
was
we
pretty
didn't.
fun. It's fine.
No,
Doesn't matter.
It's all good.
Let's just we
Things
gotta
happen.
it's fine.
Things happen.
It's behind us.
It is. Can't affect it now.
Yeah.
You know what's behind us as well is Francis Ngannou is the champion, and he
Yeah.
wrestled. I wrote down during the fight to mention it on a podcast that we did when we talk about it. That all I wrote was huge round on the ground.
Yeah,
From
he was running on the
Francis.
ground. Yeah, the wrestling was crazy.
It was he lost the
Crazy.
first 2 rounds on the feet, torn MCL and ACL.
Yeah, he fought with injuries and he
Pretty
still
crazy.
beat Gone.
Yeah, and after like all the shit, the UFC kind of tried to do some shit. I don't know. They not if they tried
Yeah.
to, but it may have. I don't know. People were like, oh, it's gonna mentally affect the guy. Like
Yeah, they're trying to
come from the
spread.
sand mines and go through all of that and like persevere through all he's gone through to get to this point. Ridiculous.
Yeah,
But
they thought like some media pressure was gonna stop him. Like he had the pressures of having twice. Like he got like
yeah, they go back. I'm pretty
yeah,
sure.
he like got deported from France or whatever twice, or not deported. I guess it was deported. But
I
yeah,
don't
he
know
would
what
go
they
back
do there, but
and then make his way back. Yeah, who knows what the French do?
whatever they do in France. But
Um,
that was, I mean, that's classic Frank and Gang doing what we didn't think was gonna
It's
happen.
crazy, man. Frankie, wow. And the thing is, like, it's so funny. Like Dana White's like, "Oh man, we'll break this guy." Like,
Oh, didn't even
you
put
really?
the belt on. He had an
That was
excuse for that or
Oh, we have
whatever.
a meeting.
Yeah,
I had an important
had
dinner.
a thing.
I had an important
guys.
dinner and to go
Um,
and eat too with
but,
people.
you know,
What it was.
and this guy, Francis, surprised everybody. No one thought he was like that at wrestling, but he's been training with Usman. He's
Yeah.
been like training his fight IQ. He's not letting a guy do a leg lock on him. But maybe the leg lock didn't work because of the ACL. Is the thing. You turn the fan off.
Yeah, I got a little chill.
You got cold.
I could put a
okay.
sweater on. I mean,
No, you're good. I don't mind. I thought of maybe doing that too.
All right, cool.
I'm cool with that. It's been cold though. It's like
Yeah,
yeah.
it's weird
been
adjusting
weird.
to Florida weather. Side tangent, real quick.
You're good.
It's cold for a couple days and then it's not. So we're like, oh crap, I guess we'll just wear this. And then it's cold again, and then I'm still in the warm weather mood for a couple of days for like the coldness.
Yeah.
And then I go outside. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I should put on some cold gear or something. And then I don't know. The house could be. I almost burped. I stopped it.
Nice. That's perseverance.
Wheel yourself out of the burp, and that is self-sacrifice. Yeah, but it's weird. It's weird here. It's not like consecutively cold for like a month, so you can get used to it. Like, all right, cool. I'm wearing whatever, wearing tracksuits, I guess, all day.
Yeah.
And getting cozy with that. But now you just got to switch to the back to shorts.
Back
and
to
then
shorts.
Oh my god, it's kind of weird.
It's hard
kinda
to
weird.
keep up with.
Yeah.
But
Makes traveling up north very hard because now we're gonna have to. We don't have really a lot of warm winter gear.
we don't have
so,
any.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess we do.
I got like thermal long underwear.
It would be difficult to live in Canada, but I really think if they had a little bit more sunlight, or if we lived in a place where they had some sunlight,
Yeah.
we'd be fine.
Colorado,
Yeah,
300 days of sunshine per year,
Colorado,
and it'll get
300 days
just
of
as
sunshine.
cold. Not as cold
Out
as Canada.
west, obviously, is the way to go.
Yeah.
I think
the
whether it's
biomes.
Canada somewhere one day, I don't know, but it's very cold.
Yeah.
It's very cold.
It really is.
I want to get in an igloo though.
Yeah, I mean it'd be really cool to do that. And the thing is that could be achieved in Colorado. It doesn't. It gets pretty damn cold there, but it doesn't get Canada cold in
Yeah.
Colorado. It's not going to be like forever. For
And I like bodies of water.
Yeah. which are not necessarily in Colorado.
They're there.
There
They're
are
there,
lakes. I mean,
but
there are
it's
really
like-
nice lakes, I'm
yeah.
sure.
Um,
Which would suffice, I bet.
I do like the lakes.
That lake that was at the mountaintop,
Or
or
make
like
one.
at the base of the mountain in Wyoming. That was
And they
Part
should
of our
definitely bring
lives.
mountains to Florida and
Yeah.
bring some lakes to Colorado. We'll make one. People make
Yeah.
lakes all the time. It's less often they make a mountain.
we just scoop
But-
out the material from Colorado, fill that with
That's what
water,
I'm saying.
take it to Florida, and make a mountain here.
You have the Rocky Mountains. Do they need all of them?
No, they need
They
all of the
don't-
Rockies.
they
Every
need
single
all
Rocky.
of the Rockies. Oh my God!
Give us one.
Look at these guys.
They're just so they're so greedy with
Hogs.
their Rockies. Rock
But did we
hogs.
as a society just accept that McDonald's only served breakfast until 10?
It's pretty
No.
weird. No, we didn't.
The rules were the rules,
Yeah.
and we changed them.
You changed, through protest
possible.
and
Social
Boycott.
pressure,
yeah,
online pressure can get things done.
and divestment.
When humanity was in its infancy, and McDonald's only served breakfast until 10,
mm-hmm.
did we just sit there
Yeah,
and take it?
Yeah. No,
We rose
we
up.
did not. We said, McDonald's, we're prepared to give you so much more money, and they're like, you know
Yeah.
what? I think we should accept that money.
think
We're
we'd like that
cornered, guys. We need to take the money.
We're cornered.
Yeah.
We'll take money all day then.
Yeah, I guess we'll take even more money. Oh, yeah. So it's really weird that I just don't understand that I don't know. I mean, everyone gets complacent. I guess even these fucking guys who earn so much money get complacent with the money they're earning, and they don't see where they could just like make even more or something.
weird.
In a good way.
People get complacent. People fall into habits. It's really easy to get into a routine
Yeah.
and like adapt. Humans are adaptable.
Mm-hmm.
Got that brain plasticity.
Yeah.
We could retrain the brain.
Neuroplasticity. Retrain the brain.
It's taking me back to my classes.
Take me back to my
Vietnam.
hilarious.
Yeah. Speaking of Vietnam, I saw this.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't tell that story. Not that I have a Vietnam War story, but it was like from Instagram. I don't want to steal their thunder. Do you ever feel weird about that?
Instagram's thunder.
You're like, someone posted like a story or whatever that, I mean, obviously it wasn't their story either, but
So they
it's
stole.
like,
thunder
I guess
already.
I don't know, I feel weird.
Is it stolen thunder if it's already pre-stolen? You're just stealing it from
know.
a stealer.
That's true. That's true. Stealing from the stealer.
Is it theft if it's from a thief? I don't know.
You had a couple of strands of spaghetti on my bed the other day.
Oh,
and
that
this
was pretty
is
cool. Yeah.
Hilarious.
It was
'cause-
actually brown rice vermicelli.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was brown, it was brown rice vermicelli, and they were like not the full noodle, obviously, like little pieces of it, like
Yeah.
little segments, like inch thick. And I thought I had like
Yeah.
an ecosystem.
Yeah.
Because and I was like, oh my god, I did this.
That was so
I
funny.
did this. Like I have worms in my bed, and I let it have people. I should have washed my sheets
Bedworms.
every day. And it was like, oh my god, I got
Hilarious.
worms in my bed. They just looked almost like the funniest. I don't know, they're funny as fuck. But I was like sitting here, like I was sitting on the bed, and then I got off, and I was like on the floor, like looking at the side of the bed. I was like, "There's more. There's two of them."
Oh my god.
But no, they were not. But that was funny as hell.
That was amazing. Yeah, when it happened, I'm not a sloppy eater or anything.
No,
Yeah. Not to say, whatever. Things happen. A chopstick had fallen out of the bowl, and it had a few. I thought it was clean, but it had a few noodles stuck to it. And
Oh,
because the
true.
brown rice vermicelli is so thin, I guess I
Very
just did
thin, yeah.
not see them until.
That's
Yeah.
what helped me think that they were worms. They're so thin, and they have like sometimes a little bit of stripiness.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
and it's like, oh boy,
It's movie worms right there. Prop
Those are-
worms.
pretty good prop worms.
Brown
Like
rice
they don't move
vermicelli.
around,
No,
but the
you'd
way
have
it
to,
was looking, kind of
undulate
looked like
them.
it was moving around.
That's pretty cool.
And
So
then
that's
it
even better.
ended up on my yoga mat. There was one on the yoga mat, so I was like, oh
Yeah,
my
that
god,
kind of just went flying.
it's over. No, that was from when I got up, I think, because I was in,
Oh,
I
jeez.
like sat in that spot for some reason. But that's what made me think they were moving. But yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't usually eat spaghetti in bed, but I should more often. I don't know why I say that. But
I don't
that's a
think
thing.
that's probably not.
It's an experience that everybody should have.
Yeah, maybe you should check it out one day. But no,
It's a
just
deeply
make it a
Italian
habit.
thing. I don't know if I've ever-
Deeply Italian. Eating pasta in bed, I'm sure. Deeply Italian.
Pasta in bed.
Hilarious.
Is I don't know. It's kind of like winding down.
Yeah.
Put
It's a
on-
wind down pasta, you know. Get yourself nice and sleepy on the carb overload.
A little bit of.
Gotta treat yourself, you know.
How sugary are tomatoes since they're a fruit?
It is weird, even though they're not sugary, there is sugar in them.
They're very sugary.
I don't know if they're very sugary, but they have sugar. And the funny thing is, they're really disgusting. But people somehow, and it's funny. I want to like tomatoes, and it's a really weird thing.
I like tomato things.
Yeah.
I like things that tomatoes are
It's tomato
that
sauce.
come out of the tomato. When a
Yeah,
tomato is
products.
a base, yeah, you get the sauce, but you have to add the garlic and
Yeah, you have to
the
add
spices
flavor.
and the oregano and salt and the,
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's a component to flavoring. It's not a
Yes.
flavoring on its own.
Ketchup is obviously not just tomato stuff. It's
Oh, it's all sorts of things.
Like
Probably
more
xanthan
sugar,
gum,
yeah, there's like
sugar,
all kinds of weird
vinegar,
stuff in there. Acids,
vinegar,
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 all kinds of acids,
um,
bases,
mhm,
acidities.
water.
There's water in there.
Yeah.
You know, it
Yeah.
doesn't happen with the ketchup as much as the mustard. Maybe because we use ketchup more, but the mustard juice that
Yeah.
comes out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I do now? I don't take chances with that.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
I don't,
really good.
because I'm usually the first person to get to the mustard. I'm like, oh, damn, this is going to happen.
Yeah.
Even
a good
after
way to
you shake it,
anticipate.
it happens.
Yeah.
Even after you shake it, it happens. So you shake it up, and then you just put the first little bit in the sink. No one's going to complain about losing a little bit of mustard.
Yeah, two little poots of
And
mustard.
I'll be
doesn't
like,
matter.
I'm saving.
It's
If
okay.
anyone does, I have something prepared.
I've
So I'd be like,
de-escalated.
I look up slowly.
Little
Explain the situation.
outward.
But yeah, you don't want that juice.
No, and it seems that maybe some sort of mustard barrier is formed at the top of the lid that shaking just cannot break.
Yeah, and you don't want to get the hard stuff either. Maybe sometimes I take a paper towel and get that off so it doesn't just
yeah.
fall off on someone's burger.
Yeah, the mustard boogers. I
Yeah,
don't want those. Or
They're
ketchup
dry.
boogers. Yeah, it's just dried out, basically, mustard powder again. So there's
I guess you're right.
no point in that. But yeah, it's funny. I try to, taste a tomato every now and then to see if maybe
Give
my
it the
taste
old
buds have
tomato.
changed.
Try.
Yeah,
Give it the old college tomato.
yeah,
Try.
college tomato try. Yeah, so just to see if maybe at some point I enjoy it.
Pillow is like pushing up on my ball or something. But a little painful there.
Jeez,
Jeez. What's going on with that?
careful there.
Anyway, like fucking staying on the fluffiest pillow of all time. But
Is it more comfortable now?
yeah,
Nice, good.
that's way better.
Too much support.
What were we saying before
It's
that?
like pushing your balls.
Too much pillow balls. You know?
Tomatoes
pillow
and
balls.
ketchup and stuff and mustard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
condiments.
Yeah, and stupid tomatoes don't even like to grow here anyway, so
That's true.
blech.
No use for them.
They suck. I
We need to make more pickles.
Yeah, we need to definitely do that. But yeah, I mean, like the only tomato I would try and grow is the one that's for sauce, which would be the San Marzano, and there's no point in trying to do that since we're not in San Marzano. So I'll just buy the canned ones. So much easier. And they stink. The plants stink. Ugh. It's like this disgusting. You ever ruffle one of the leaves and smell your fingers?
A tomato?
A tomato plant.
No, they do stink.
Yeah, it's nasty. Like this disgusting, just gross. I don't know. It's probably a deterrent for insects or something. I would assume. But it's going on the topic of food still. I was looking at my notes in my phone and I just jogged my memory. We saw that commercial for 1,000 Pound Sisters.
Oh yeah, I love them.
One of them is carrying, I think, a little bit more,
More than 1,000?
now than for the both of them. I think one's like maybe
Oh.
700.
Wow.
Because the other one's like standing next to the blob.
See, that
now.
would be devastating probably for the other one if the other one lost weight.
pretty funny though.
Yeah. But
Oh my god.
no. Hopefully that they both do that.
I don't know, man.
Get down to 500. at
Yeah,
least.
because
It's not gonna go
before,
well.
no, it's not. It's already probably not going well. But before it was just like they were both of them were so fat, but the other one's like standing. I'm like, wait, you're standing up now? Wait a minute.
Oh wow.
Yeah, as in the commercial, I'm like, wait, are you? Maybe they're maybe TLC's like trying to get them to.
That's
some
the thing.
help?
What is TLC? Are they just supplying the cameras and
Oh,
they go fuck around?
That's what they do. I think they just find a terrible situation and they're like, all right, we're not going to help at all. We're just going to film like they do in The Wild. Like those David Attenborough shows where they just film a baby duck or something plunging off a cliff
Yeah.
Like, yep, just gonna film it.
Don't help him.
Don't help him. So yeah, like a hoarder.
Or like they
Yeah.
I don't know, like they have the young people there, the camera guys, and like the wildlife activists there, and they want to go help, and David Attenborough won't let them. Like,
Oh,
it's a power
David!
trip.
He's like watching it.
He's like,
Don't do them.
it's like what you are doing every day. I don't know what he says.
So fucking hilarious.
We could animate that, and it'd be way funnier. But David Attenborough, he's like, watch it. He's just sitting there like narrating the whole thing. And, like,
Oh my god, that's
they're
fucking
sitting there
hilarious.
I don't know. That's kind of crazy.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty damn funny.
Or as like a polar bear's about to do something ridiculous.
Yeah.
They do film that a lot though.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff you can't stop. Like there's a bird coming at 200 miles an hour at a something on the ground.
Yeah.
But yeah.
They're just there to observe it.
I'm pretty sure they showed a goat just like fall.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You're like, his hooves are so impressive at staying on the side of the mountain. They almost never fall.
Yeah. Oh shit. He fell. Almost.
And then they show
almost. And then yeah, it's like the fucking most hilarious timing.
They just like,
Oh my god.
man,
Like, alright, okay, making a joke.
could have said.
It's like, we know you're. It's like, we know, David, you're 92 and stuff, but jeez.
Yeah, man. But
It's funny as shit.
no, he's done his work.
Yeah, he's like, I've done what I could, now I'm just going to watch him fall off a cliff and make jokes about it. Very hilarious.
Oh man,
Oh my god.
I would love to go on a David Attenborough adventure.
It would be fascinating.
I feel like
But,
it'd be. I don't know. He probably don't do as much. He's probably just like, I don't know. I don't want to shit on. I'm not that I'm shitting on David Attenborough because love the guy.
He's great.
He's amazing. And I'm pretty sure I've never seen anything bad that he's made. Pretty sure he's never done anything bad.
Pretty much all good content, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good.
From David. Do you ever perform for your NSA agent? Anything
Every
like-
once in a while, yeah. I'll do
You're
that.
thinking
It'd
like,
be funny.
oh, this fucking asshole's just like.
Yeah,
Not
it's
to be
like
too paranoid, but
yeah.
be like, in those moments or whatever, it's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Sitting in the car for your guy.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. For your agent.
Hilarious.
And
Oh
you're
my
like,
god.
Damn. No one heard that note. Oh yeah, someone did.
Yeah, it's weird how like they just don't, record. Oh my god. Hopefully, I'm not having like ideas stolen.
That's
the time.
hilarious. Like, movies and shows and stuff.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It'd be a
Jokes.
funny.
Nah.
It'd be a funny movie.
That would be a good premise. Like we could have like a guy that
He's like a
is-
genius.
or just has a couple of good ideas and sees them, kind of like or hears them in a comedy routine. He's like, that's exactly what I.
Yeah.
And like a couple of times to make it too coincidental, but like nobody believes him because it's ridiculous
Yeah.
or something. It's like a big fat liar type of thing.
Yeah.
We could get Frankie Muniz back,
Oh yeah, we could actually just have him do that again.
but have it be like a drama
Like
or some
giant,
shit.
bigger,
Like
fatter liar.
yeah, bigger, fatter, and way more lies.
Yeah, bigger, fatter, even more of a liar.
And Amanda Bynes is in control.
Yeah, of the movie.
NSA.
Oh, okay. Oh my god.
What was her character in that? Oh, she wasn't in that. Yeah, she was.
Yeah, she's like his friend that like helped and stuck around and was in the movie.
Yeah.
She was also in the movie.
Yeah.
Nice.
Isn't she doing good?
I don't know. I think
We were talking. Should we even? I can't believe I thought it is.
it's such a fucking bummer.
It is such a bummer. I kind of don't even want to mention it for people, but
It's such a bummer. Don't Google.
don't
Do not.
Google Bridget Fonda.
If you found Bridget Fonda attractive at any point,
And
don't
not to.
Google her
I don't
now.
even want to be me because I feel like this is so.
I don't want Bridget to
Like,
hear this. It's
I don't want Bridget to hear this either because
She doesn't care.
love Bridget,
She
but
obviously doesn't care.
she probably doesn't care. She probably doesn't
clearly
see
does
this.
not
She's
care.
not gonna hear this. But she probably saw some of the headlines or like some of those things. Not that. I don't know. It didn't even look anything like Bridget Fonda.
Yeah, I don't know when she retired really from acting, or anything, because Cameron Diaz is not recently, but years ago she did that.
Cameron Diaz.
Yeah, she's retired from acting.
Really?
Yeah. It was probably after the whole Weinstein thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And she's got a lot of stuff. I mean, she's made a lot of movies.
Yeah, made a lot of
Makes
movies,
sense.
made a lot
Bridget
of money.
oh my god.
But yeah, it was really.
That was like,
my
oh,
goodness
wow.
gracious.
That's
Yeah, and she's 58 now. It's not even really that old.
Yeah.
So,
And like, you hate to compare every 50-year-old to Jennifer Aniston.
I know, it's ridiculous. Or Tom Brady or something.
Or Tom Brady. I can't believe Tom Brady retired. That's official now. So this
Yeah.
is
A lot of
only
things.
about 30 minutes to an hour after he made the official announcement.
Yeah.
But Tom Brady is officially
Yeah,
retired. And
let's
will
get
not
off
play
the
another
topic of
game.
Bridget Fonda.
It's crazy. We never
Yeah.
saw him play in person, which
Yeah,
sucks.
it's pretty
but
crazy.
he only played for Tampa for 2 years.
Yeah, I mean,
And there's been a pandemic, so not that ridiculous that we didn't see him play. But holy shit, yeah, man. Been to 10 Super Bowls, won 7 of them, the most.
Yeah.
He just got to that point where, yeah, he's not. If you can't give like 100% commitment, I guess, to playing at that level, then it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
I guess is what he's trying to say.
So we finally
Um,
got to a point where he's like, you know what, I should probably slow down.
Or he's like, got to spend more time with family, that type of thing. He's got other business ventures now.
Oh yeah. He's gonna make sure.
He didn't mention it, but the Bucks cap situation isn't the greatest.
yeah,
So
I mean,
they're gonna lose some of their players. They're gonna lose coaches too,
yeah.
to other positions. Like you have their coordinators potentially getting hired for head coaching positions or at other things. You got players leaving, players getting old, that sort of thing. Injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I get it, but hell of a
Yeah.
career.
And the thing is, he owes Tampa nothing.
Yeah, he owes no one anything.
Yeah, especially.
But the people were pointing out that he didn't really exactly shout out the Patriots that much.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
In that thing, obviously he did, and like.
No, but he
he's
left the
probably
Patriots.
thinking,
He wrote a pretty good thing.
Oh, and here's like a thank you, Patriots. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean that was the thing.
But he did have a lot to say, I guess.
Yeah,
About the Buccaneers.
it's hilarious.
It's hilarious. But yeah, no, that's kind of crazy. Football will be different, but there's a lot of young players and young stars to watch. I guess there's Mahomes, Burrow now, he's going crazy.
Yep. Pretty weird. Young
got
bloods
the
coming in.
49ers.
Yeah.
Actually, not the 49ers, the Rams. You got a lot of young guys
Yeah.
to take the mantle. Not that mantle will be taken.
Yeah, I
anytime
mean,
soon.
It's gonna be.
Where's Aaron Rodgers going?
Wild.
Maybe he goes to Tampa.
That'd be so funny.
That's funny.
Changes climates completely.
There you go. Brady could say, "Look, hey,
Breathe here.
come to Tampa. We'll get you a Super Bowl here.
Yeah,
I'll show you a little something." No,
You're like, all right. That'd be so funny.
he really, I kind of has to stay in Green Bay. Not has to, but they almost have the best situation for him.
Yeah, until like they're finally done with him.
There's talk of Denver,
and
but what are the Broncos?
Brandon.
They don't have that experience. They don't have the offensive line for him to go there.
No.
They gotta basically get everybody in free agency too if they're gonna do that.
Yeah.
I mean, damn.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
a real
damn.
situation, Reno. And still no sign of Antonio Brown wanting to do anything in the NFL.
No, he, I don't know, may sue the Buccaneers over stuff. I don't know.
Over like, them allegedly forcing him to play or some shit with an ankle injury.
Either that, and I don't know.
Hmm.
But there was like stuff about the Buccaneers potentially. I didn't see how this could be a bad thing at the first thing. They're like, "Oh, we'll pay for you to get like some help mentally or whatever." They're like, "We'll give you like $200,000 or whatever to do that." But I don't know if they were trying to do that so they could say, "Look, we sent him," or like, "He did this. He went to a mental health thing, so I don't know how we can be sued." Maybe something like that.
Yeah, it's like a loophole.
But that's an ugly situation.
Yeah, really. I mean, we knew. I think everyone
knew?
knew that was a powder keg that they accepted into their
Yeah, they knew that
into
too.
their thing. Yeah.
They're like, "Look, high risk, high reward.
Yeah.
We could."
So.
They did win one Super Bowl out of it.
Yeah, I mean, did he?
He played in that first one.
Yeah, he did. So.
I believe he was decent.
Yeah. So I mean, wow. But he finally just, eventually just can't control the guy.
Nah. He's not about that.
Yeah. So. Wow.
Indubitably. We didn't even say Brandon Moreno and
Oh yeah, we
Figueiredo's
didn't talk
fight
about
on
that.
the same card.
Yeah.
But Figueiredo. Wait.
I was gonna say that
Okay.
the leg sweep that Ngannou did, like on the ground like that, and the
he did some
reversal,
different stuff.
that was crazy.
He did some really skilled stuff. Like I watched a video as well, like when he was in that leg lock position.
Yeah.
Now it could have been that was the leg that had all the torn ligaments, so he wasn't really doing much. He couldn't tear anything anyway. But there was a video that showed that a simple thing when someone's trying to leg lock you is you take their leg and pin it down so they can't get any.
Oh,
you
yeah.
pin it down with your arm. So we did that, and then was able to like kind of get into another.
Yeah.
Get more leverage that way. But I guess there's just simple stuff like body movement that can get you in a better position that if you know, then makes stuff a lot easier.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. The Moreno and Figueiredo. Figueiredo took it back. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it's a fourth time is going to occur. The fourth rematch.
There's
right?
got to be. And I don't know. I mean, in the first fight, Moreno may have done enough to win, but they gave Figueiredo kind of the nod because he was the champion a little bit, and he had probably harder hits in that fight.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, hands down, Moreno, for sure.
That was insane.
And then he got
Finished
finished.
him.
So the third one, it was very close.
Yeah, it was.
And Moreno was champion, so I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
I thought if they gave it to Moreno, I wouldn't have been like, eh. But
I wouldn't have been shocked.
yeah, I wouldn't have been super shocked. But they gave it to Figueiredo. Not gave it, but it was interesting.
They awarded him.
Yeah. So now you get the fourth fight. That's a lot better.
Yeah.
That's what you want to see anyway. They're obviously the two best in that division. But yeah, I'd like to see it.
Yeah, I mean it's
they're animals.
Yeah, and it's so weird how we like to watch it, because I guess it's just why. I don't understand. I mean, I've explained why. Yeah, but like it's
one on one. It's the fighting styles, like
yeah,
matching up against each other from different countries.
Yeah, it is.
You got a guy from Kazakhstan versus a guy from Iowa.
You're seeing all the different fighting styles and wrestling styles.
Yeah.
It's very cool. It is basically
backstories get you into it too. Like it's like The Voice.
Yeah, the backstories. I could go without the backstories.
I like
But Ngannou's backstory is pretty cool. But yeah, the drama stuff. I'm like, whatever.
There's drama
really
when they get WWE. Like I'm not into that.
Yeah,
as
that's
much.
real stupid. When you could tell, like, what the fuck is his name?
Covington.
Kobe. Yeah, he's just like, oh my god, can you just really, man, like find something to
I
be
get
more
it. Like
passionate
he's
about.
trying to make the most money.
Yeah, it's weird.
But
You call him like a Biden. It's like, or that one guy did that too. It's like, why bring politics into the sport? Stop it.
I don't know. You got these guys. Some of them are crazy though. I just like the competition.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's 1-on-1.
It's a physical battle and a mental battle.
Yeah.
That is unlike anything else. I mean, you get in a cage with another trained killer
Mm-hmm.
and see what happens.
Yeah, I think that's really what it is. It's the basically the most raw form of competition. Who can win in a fight? Who can win in a wrestling match or whatever?
And it's not always who's
real
strongest. It's like so much of who's smartest in there. There's like a chess match going on in the higher level fights. Obviously, there's some devastating knockouts, but the feats of athleticism that you see every time they have an event, there's like guys jumping up in the air in weird ways, kicking a guy, following up. It looks like a movie. It's like an action movie. It's like a kung fu movie sometimes.
Yep. And one thing though, with the knockouts, they're brutal. One thing that's like not a comparison with football knockouts and all those. For some reason, and we've seen bodies tense up, we do not see the fencing response.
You don't often see it in MMA.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's like a different.
What is so different?
Thing. It's like maybe there's not as much neck torsion involved.
Something's going on.
Not as much snapback, but you get the damage directly to your brain.
Yeah, I guess.
Skip
I
the
mean,
middleman. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you're right. There's not not as much damage to the spinal cord.
I
I
guess
would
so.
say,
Yeah.
because like
Like the brainstem and all that shit.
yeah,
Yeah, because like with football, they're just every play they're bashing up against each other.
Yeah.
That's movement of the brain. That's moving the brain around. A punch.
and
That's
the whiplash, like
yeah.
when you get hit with that type of stuff.
Yeah.
A punch is a little bit different, I think.
And you might take a real heavy one. You might
Yeah.
not even take one during a fight. Who knows?
Yeah.
So that's really the odds of that. And plus, multiple punches. That's bad, but it's going to be a little bit less of a whip, like you're saying, like a whip forward or like a rattling of the brain. I guess. I mean, I don't know. It must not be. Clearly, they're not as bad as football.
Yeah.
And people are like, "Oh my God, it's too fast." It's just because of the blood and stuff too.
Yeah.
People just don't like. Well, I mean, people like seeing that, but just in movies, I guess only. Well, I
And
mean,
there's
obviously people like
the
seeing it.
submissions in wrestling too. So
Yeah.
sometimes you get choked out, and there's no fencing response from that. It's just the blood
Yeah, you just
cutting off the blood.
much healthier way to get knocked out.
Much better for you.
Yeah, I mean, if
Fasting
you basically
and cutting off the blood.
yeah, and wear and tear on the body is much less, even though it still exists.
Yeah. Probably really bad.
For football,
Get
it's just
kicked in
like
the legs all the time.
yeah.
They gotta stop the leg kicks.
Those are pretty horrible, but we really haven't seen a lot. I think they've toned
Yeah.
it down since the league has restarted. We were just seeing like way intense shit because the guys wanted to fight each other so bad, and they were
Yeah.
like their addiction has not been given to them, or whatever
Their
it is.
violence addiction.
Yeah, their passion or whatever it is has been denied them. So they were like, oh shit, we got to really really stir this up and make a cool show. And it was too over the top, and a lot of injuries happened, and that was just insane. But they seem to have calmed down a little bit.
Yeah, everybody was getting kicked in the legs.
Yeah, those were insane. I mean, the leg kick injuries that happened just back to back, pretty much. But they just, I don't know, maybe those were flukes, and the flukes just come around and then they leave.
Yeah.
And I don't know, no broken legs all of a sudden now. So
I haven't seen any in a little bit. What should be? I mean, like the one like oblique kick should maybe be illegal.
yeah, I mean, I
The one
just
where you kick the knee back.
yeah, I was starting to think that maybe the leg kick should be gone, but
You gotta be able to
I don't
defend
know.
that.
yeah, they should probably, along with leg kicks, definitely get rid of leg locks because you could just easily break,
I agree
ligaments
with
in
that
someone's
one.
knee.
That one is it's always like it's a fucking
It's the last act. Like
Cop-out move,
Gon tried
like-
to do it. It's like, oh my God, so I guess you can't win against him. Holy shit, you've just admitted you cannot beat this guy.
some of that is definitely there. Like that's a move that's I think illegal in a lot of competitions, like
Yeah,
jiu-jitsu stuff. Depending on which one you go to. So
that is the last desperate act of a person who cannot win,
a leg lock.
trying to
Ankle
injure
lock.
the guy. Jeez. But yeah, it's amazing how just. I mean, Ganu's much bigger than, well, a little bit bigger than him, probably way stronger from sand mining all the time.
He's got like working strength
Yeah,
instead of just lifting strength. Not just lifting strength, but they're both
yeah.
pretty big.
Well, Gon, when he's not working out, he's a lump. He's playing video games and shit,
That's true.
eating
That's true.
foie gras, whatever French stuff.
When Francis Ngannou isn't
Yeah.
working out, he's working out.
Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. Like people were trying to accuse the guy of like laziness before this fight, and that was like the narrative going in. It was like, what?
Oh
Look
my
at him.
God.
Look at the dude.
Oh man, yeah, how anyone
Look
could
at the
ever
whole
believe
story.
that after telling a story like that on one of the most popular podcasts in the world? How do they think that
Crazy.
would work?
I don't know, but he won over so many people and like got
Good.
so many more fans in this last fight. It's crazy.
The vindication
And like,
must be nice.
yeah, it had to be because like, and I guess you can't get on that too much if you're Francis Ngannou, but definitely the fan perception
Mm-hmm.
of Dana White not putting the belt on him and like not showing up for the press conference after that
Oh wow,
was
jeez.
interesting. It
Wow.
was like
Wuss.
yeah, but that was kind of the viewpoint of it, regardless of
Good.
whatever good or not explanation Dana White had.
Yeah, I don't think Dana White's the future of the UFC.
Well,
I don't know.
it's tough because there's no end in sight for him.
No, he's the
I
president,
guess,
so
but-
he just keep on doing whatever.
Yeah, I guess the only end in sight for the UFC is if the perception changes so much or of the pay of the fighters, and they get a good amount of fighters that actually go to another fighting league or unionize, but they're not going to unionize.
No.
Something like that may happen, but that would happen over time. People go into like Eagle.
Yeah.
Bellator seems to like always take like older UFC fighters.
Yeah. Weird.
which is good for them. But they're gonna have to compete for older UFC fighters with Eagle now.
Mm-hmm.
So they've had like 43 events in Russia, but that was the first one in the U.S.
Oh, okay.
So I guess they're gonna keep doing them in Miami for a little bit.
Cool.
That's cool. That's cool with me. But no, I mean, hopefully they sign more big time guys and force the UFC to. It would only make the UFC better.
Yeah, really, it would.
So I don't know what the bad thing would be. A little competition, you know.
Yeah, it can literally only benefit the UFC to pay the fighters more.
Yeah.
And it's so weird how they do it. Once again, these geniuses,
Because they got these academies or whatever. They do already do that, I guess, and like help pay for some fighters, or whatever if you're signed. But why not have that whole thing and train people, give them the best accommodation, almost like an NFL or like a smaller league. But they're not a league; they're they're a company.
Yeah.
So they have employees.
Yeah, they got to be a little bit less like a corporation, a little more like an actual.
Yeah,
league.
I think in order to be on the level and get bigger than they are now, because I think, like, obviously they're doing well, they're making as much money as they could ever want.
It's fucking huge.
But they could have so much more.
Yeah, in this economy of perpetual growth.
Yeah, they're
and just
maybe they will do that then.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nothing is ever. You have to keep on achieving. What's the next challenge? What's the next goal? Hilarious. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. These guys just don't see.
I saw this chick on Tinder that had the caption, "I'd like to be a stay-at-home baseball wife."
Oh yeah, I think I
was
might
like,
have saw some of those before. Is she
nice.
hot enough to achieve this?
Yeah, she was pretty hot. So I was like, that may happen. But I was like,
That's
I'd like to
hilarious.
be a stay-at-home baseball.
Yeah, me too.
How different we are.
That is so funny.
I would just like to be a baseball. What is a stay-at-home baseball wife?
I don't know. She probably just shops and spends the money you make during baseball.
Baseball though. I go to baseball games.
No, she's
I guess
gonna
she's
hang
staying
out
at
with
home.
her friends.
She's like, I'm not going to the baseball game.
Yeah,
Like,
that's stupid. She didn't
you
care
do
about
that. Make $300 million.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And she'll just stay there and probably hire people to clean the house and.
Yeah, I mean, like they're gonna be better, but they're gonna be better at it. No, but I think that's cool. Follow your dreams.
Yeah.
Is the point.
Yeah.
Follow your dreams. Be a stay-at-home baseball wife.
Yeah.
Be a pro baseball player, and then get to stay at home.
Yeah.
Get a stay-at-home husband.
Yeah.
Play baseball.
Yeah.
Seems like you just like baseball.
Yeah. What the hell?
But
It's hilarious.
yeah. I also saw. I mentioned this too. This is hilarious. I saw on Indeed, Basketball Scout wanted remote. Basketball Scout wanted for the Connecticut Cobras in a league called the Basketball League in the United States. I've never heard of it until now, but yeah, I guess there's the Basketball League, the TBL.
Is it professional or
Yeah,
semi-pro?
it's professional, and they pay players, I guess, amounts of money. It's weird. They have the Connecticut Cobras. They're in need of a remote scout that's going to scout their games and tell them what the next team is doing, I guess. I don't know why they put that on Indeed, but
That's
I
pretty
guess
cool.
there are some basketball scouts out there on Indeed like looking for stuff. I'm going to apply. Just
Yeah.
be like, whatever. Watch the
Fuck it, I might
basketball.
apply.
It didn't even say an amount of pay on there, so like that would be something to discuss. But that'd be hilarious. Then I'd work my way up to an NBA scout.
Yeah.
Eventually a GM.
Boom.
And then I'd assemble the greatest team of all time. No, I'm
Mhm.
kidding. It would be fun to do that though.
Yeah.
To watch basketball and assemble teams, because you only have to work with 15 players at that point on your roster, plus like 3 more that are like still away contracts that you have to deal with and overseas. But you may have to drop some contracts, but I'll have guys for that to help out. And you kind of just manage a team, manage personalities. You can do that. Put together the best team and win basketball games. That would be fun.
Yeah. It's pretty cool sounding.
Anyway, one of the ventures.
Yeah.
I was wondering what that was like, jeez. Thought I had like all the blankets, but that's the pillow I put there.
Hilarious.
No videos on this podcast.
Yeah, no videos.
Um,
No, you got none.
I didn't want to like drag the Nazis into this or
Oh yeah, those guys.
or that's funny. I saw that on, like, I went on Reddit to look at Celtics stuff because I was like, might as well check out that. And then that was on there, like the first public freakout thing, and I was like, I know that Starbucks. Yeah,
That's hilarious.
It's hilarious. We pass by that Starbucks all the time, but there's like 6 or 7.
Yeah, they're only like 7.
You
Like
don't
that Family Guy thing.
get out on a corner and protest with 7 people, you dumbasses. And it's like,
It's not even a
it was-
protest. It's like a picnic.
yeah, and it's like, are they gluttons for punishment or something? Because that doesn't go well ever.
No.
must be.
No. It's like, yeah, I side with the worst people ever. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, you must be a victim of
Hear
something.
me.
No.
It's like, yeah, they're really never ever gonna be looked at with sympathy. So
Yeah, terrible. It's
hilarious.
so funny. Like, and
Outside of-
literally,
and it's funny they picked Starbucks. To
yeah, it's
be
like
outside of-
Occupy
or like-
Starbucks.
We meet, but how'd they agree on that? They're like, where do the most? Oh, maybe the most people go get coffee. I don't know, but that's not even the most popular Starbucks.
Yeah, is it because, I mean, was it Michael Bloomberg or is it, that's the governor of New York. Who's the guy? Howard Schultz?
Does he do Starbucks?
I think so. Howard Schultz.
Oh,
right?
I was like-
Is he Jewish? Is that why they did it?
I don't know. Schultz sounds German.
Yeah, it doesn't sound. I mean,
Well,
it could be.
you're right. Either way, but
I mean, because it's
still
stupid.
like,
Maybe they
and it's
heard
always
Schultz and
like
they thought,
the fattest, ugliest people
Yeah,
out
it's
there.
like,
They're
oh
like,
my
we're
God,
we're the master race there.
yeah, we're a master race. Got like one eye. They were born with one eye. Like, what the?
Like, buddy.
I don't think you are. Or they're wearing glasses. They're the master race. They're like, no one is. Everyone's a human being.
Yeah, it's
Jesus.
funny. I bet they got some hilarious shit yelled at them out the window. But
Yeah, like
maybe that's what they were there for.
yeah, just the gluttons for pie. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, the things are just going too well, and they've just got to like get some sort of hatred from people.
Yeah,
I don't know.
must be. Yeah, it's like a public humiliation kink.
Fucking have no idea. Yeah,
something.
literally, it's like, yeah, it's kind of a piece of shit or whatever. I
Throw
don't know.
tomatoes at me.
Yeah, what the fuck? Tomatoes and cabbage.
What's like a thing to throw? Yeah, cabbage, sauerkraut.
Yeah.
No, just
Half
throw-
cabbages.
Um,
Yeah, that'd be heavy. Cabbage.
very funny.
Like lettuce.
Lettuce. Yeah.
So stupid. But yeah.
Sauerkraut.
7. And people were like freaking out. I'm like, you guys are freaking out about 7 Nazis, and they had to defeat 300,000 of them or whatever in World War II. And they were like, all right,
Yeah,
guys, let's go in
well,
there.
not just regular. It's like methed up.
Methed up, yeah, on
crazy
drugs,
people.
real Nazis, ready to kill, and people were scared of 7 at a Starbucks. I'm like, they're not going to do anything. All they're going to do is hold up a stupid sign that's probably spelled incorrectly.
Yeah, their cardio looks like it's fucking terrible. So.
Yes, what are you going to do? I mean, what are they going to do? Nothing. Jeez. So stupid. And
But-
even with the like Richard Spencer guy who hilariously kept getting
Got
punched.
punched in the face, and he was like, "Feel bad for me," and people
I
were
was
like,
like, "No." I don't think so. Punch him more.
Okay.
Hilarious.
Really, that's pretty funny.
I'm like, look at this guy.
No,
Oh my god.
violence obviously isn't the answer.
No, it's funny,
But
but it's
it's
not the
funny.
answer.
But the thing is, you have free speech, but someone can punch you in the face
Yeah.
if they want. They will have their own consequences to deal with.
Yeah.
It's not like those consequences will bar them and put a force field around you.
Yeah, it's not
From,
like it's not
yeah,
a force
I mean-
field or a shield. But
There's
yeah,
other
the,
crazy people too.
Yeah,
Newsflash.
yeah. They're crazy people who are crazy enough to do something against people they hate who are crazy. I don't know, but the Washington thing when fucking Big T was in the was in the White House. Big T, oh,
T.
right. Fat T, Orange
Yeah.
T, Sunny T.
Orange Julius.
Fucking, he was in there, and Richard Spencer invited a bunch of like fat dudes in T-shirts while he had a suit on, or no, they were like a couple of really just like having issues standing. It looked like fat, and they were like all doing the little Zig Heil or whatever in Washington because Fat Trump won, and they were like, "We're back." Hilarious.
He's like, no, I just like money.
Yeah, actually, I was just trying to boost my brand and make money. I really don't care about anything. Like, it's just so funny. Oh my god.
Speaking of guys that like money and don't care about anything,
Yeah,
we saw that new Batman.
oh man.
Emo Batman.
Again.
Robert Pattinson. Did it look good?
Well, he looked pale for sure. So that's Robert. And he definitely had some eye makeup. So that's pretty emo. And I like that I love that they keep doing this. They're like, guys, the problem with the Christopher Nolan Batman was it just wasn't edgy enough. You know, we need more emo-ness. We need more edgy darkness. Just so much of it. And it didn't work in I think with Superman, they were like, we need a gritty Superman. Remember how he was all happy and fun and like telling people to be good and shit? Well, he's going to murder someone at the end of this movie.
Yeah, snap his neck.
And it's just
but
so
he'll have
stupid.
To because that guy was about to laser a family.
Yeah. Could have just, because he's indestructible.
Yeah, put that right over his eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, would that go through his hands?
I mean, he's indestructible.
But that guy's he's got the stuff.
Yeah, he does have the stuff. That's right. Maybe it would go through him. I don't know. Maybe he could like close his eyelids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then it's over. Or poke him in the eyes. There you go.
This Grodd guy kept, I don't know.
Grodd.
Sod,
yeah.
Grodd is actually like a gorilla guy. It's honestly one of the stupidest villains. Like,
Grodd?
I used to watch that show Flash.
And
goodness. Arrow's good too. But Flash, they had the gorilla. It's like a gorilla that has like telepathy.
You can't, okay.
So like.
That's it? That's the whole thing? What does it do? Like, to command people to do stuff?
I guess it's a really smart gorilla.
And people listen to this gorilla?
No.
Okay.
It's like a bad gorilla. It's like a villain that defeats the Flash sometimes somehow.
All right. That's pretty cool. I mean,
it's like a super gorilla though.
I mean, I'd be scared of it.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Not if I had super speed, but
no, I don't think I'd be. I'd be fine with it. If I was super strength, I'd be like, no, it's really not that big of a deal. But yeah, if I were a regular human, I'd be like, man, that's pretty scary. Because a regular gorilla is already pretty scary. But like a, telepathic super gorilla. No,
they got Paul Dano to be the Riddler though.
Yeah, that was a weird choice.
It could be interesting.
He's going to be a very, very not fun, very sad, very just mousy Riddler, I'm sure. It's not going to be cool. Yep.
He could be. I mean, it's going to be one of those things. It's going to be like a pathetic Riddler.
Yep. Just like the Joker is just like, all right, have fun building your giant criminal organization somehow now. Like, and that's when I changed it all around. After I murdered
That's when I discovered mindfulness. And
so that's when I after I murdered that guy on his TV show, that's when I really broke out.
I really got it all together.
And everything started falling apart around everything else. That's when I really got my life together.
That's when the dominoes started to fall. Or the chips started to fall into place.
Yeah.
Speaking of the chips, we didn't finish our review of Rain Man.
And Chips? Oh, yeah.
Which was a great movie.
Let's come back to it.
Because I don't know if we portrayed that in our first little talk about it, but I actually loved it. It was a great movie. Like, I thought it was pretty damn good. Dustin Hoffman was awesome.
Yeah, and it was funny. Like, I forgot to mention this. I literally thought the whole premise of the movie was we're going to go count cards, go to Vegas, have a great old time, and then, like, take all these stupid casinos down and, like, come back with shitloads of money and everything's awesome. But no,
I thought it was going to be a bigger part of the movie as well, because that's the only thing that's spoofed when it's talked about. Yeah.
It was because everything else is kind of, serious.
Everything was like that was like the only part that they I guess in Family Guy or anything else that we've seen that does a Rain Man thing.
It's only the card part, so that's like the most fun portion of the movie. But like, really, it was 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes of the script. I was like, okay, this is a very, very small portion of this movie that like was exploded into me thinking. Or there's so much, like, so popular, that one part that I just thought it was just the whole movie. It's like, oh, Rain Man, he just counts cards. The whole movie. Like, no, one casino.
And it had a good ending. You didn't have to shoot him.
Yeah, and I didn't know that, like, if you rip off the casino, you're allowed to keep the earnings.
Yeah.
They're like, take your $85,000 and get out of here,
man.
Get out of here. I was like, oh, so you don't care, actually. You just don't want to be ripped off and look stupid. I see. It's not the money.
Like, we don't want you to fucking keep doing it.
Yeah, just this time you got us, and we can't really say you did it, but just get fucking.
Yeah, maybe they just didn't have him on. They couldn't prove it with the cameras.
Yeah, so. And it's Tom
But
Cruise.
they didn't
He's a
see
great
the
actor.
other guy telling him every single time.
Yeah, it was pretty clear. You would ask him how many more queens there are. He's like, there are many more.
Yeah,
He's
what
like,
was
okay,
your
I'll take
count?
some more. So,
It says basically, hey, what was your count of those cards?
yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like right there he's asking him. I don't know. Maybe it just didn't register with the dealer or the security guys or the pit boss or the owner of the casino or any of those guys. I don't know. It went pretty well. But really, yeah, it was a pretty damn good movie. I don't know if it might be one watch. I don't know. If it's really
I'd watch it again.
yeah,
'cause
maybe
Mom
I'd
said
check
she
it out
hasn't seen
again.
it in a little bit, so.
Okay, yeah, just to see if I missed
if
anything.
it's on, maybe we'll put it on. But I don't know if it's one of those movies you just Rain Man.
Yeah, Rain Man's on. Sweet, halfway through, let's check it out. It was like Fast and Furious or some shit. Or Godzilla. But the one thing that Dustin Hoffman is so good at doing was basically, I mean, getting into the character. He's like one of the, I guess, last fucking actual really good actors who can do that besides DiCaprio and those guys. And they're like maybe...
Yeah, there's guys.
I'm sure there are young actors who are going to blow our minds soon.
For sure.
Yeah, it's not over. But so far, but basically he gets so far into the character, like, it's insane. Like, literally everything he does, when Tom Cruise is like walking away from him at that little grassy area they were at with the sidewalk next to it. I've already mentioned this like a bunch, not in the podcast, but like everywhere. Dustin Hoffman, he kind of like Tom Cruise like meanders off onto the sidewalk, like, who gives a shit, I'm just going to the sidewalk. But he walks a straight line, Dustin Hoffman, then he turns completely
right.
at a 90-degree angle on the sidewalk. I'm like, wow, that is deep into
that
the
type
character.
of stuff. Yeah.
Deep into it. Not,
He's eating his things.
yeah. And, everyone's like, oh, man, fucking, I don't think people are, hopefully no one thinks that Jared Leto got into the character by, sending people dead rats and used condoms and stuff. That's not,
He's
as
like,
the
yes,
Joker.
I got into the Joker.
I am a character method actor, guys. I am cool. Everyone's like, yeah, you're pretty weird.
They're like,
actually.
we don't like that, actually.
We actually think
Can
you're
you just play
bizarre.
the part?
Yeah, can you just maybe play the Joker instead of, like, do all the extracurricular activities outside of your life?
I don't know. There's like too much around that character now, I guess.
The Joker?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just too
It's like-
mythological, I don't know.
Yeah.
Too,
it's like difficult for people to
too
just
mythological.
do.
Yeah, it's just like the expectations of the
Ledger.
Joker are apparently what Joaquin Phoenix has put out. So they want like this pathetic, sad asshole instead of like a cool.
Could have gone Willem Dafoe. Everybody
Yeah.
says this too. It's a little too late now, but
Yeah,
we got to see Spider-Man and just
yeah,
see Spider-Man.
yeah. If only the people for the writing crews in Hollywood scouring the internet for ideas wouldn't look at the Willem Dafoe thing. People talking about that everywhere as the Joker, but there's probably
But I think-
contractual tie-ups and shit.
Yeah, he's with Marvel.
Oh, he's has
He's
he been their property this
Green
whole time?
Goblin. I don't know if he's
Yeah.
been their property, but you're right. Chris Evans. Oh, that was all Marvel, but
So funny, Chris Evans. Chris Evans as the Joker.
Chris Hemsworth,
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth. But yeah, like, okay, so
female Joker,
yeah,
Kate McKinnon.
It's a. Oh my god, yeah, it totally would be
Or if they wanted to go like an actual actress,
Zendaya.
Sandra Bullock.
Okay.
Zendaya.
She's already got the haircut. You just like make it green or whatever.
Actually, you could.
You got the Heath Ledger Joker hair, sort of. Just to cut it a little
Um,
shorter.
Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, Sandy Bullock though. That'd be funny as a female Joker.
Yeah.
But like,
She could be female Two-Face, but I think she's more of a Tommy Lee Jones type actress.
Yeah.
No disrespect. She
Yeah.
could be Two-Face. Drew
Yeah.
Barrymore as the Joker.
Yeah.
Can't you see it?
She could be the Riddler.
I could see that better.
That'd be so dumb.
That's hilarious. Riddled.
Judy Dench could be out. Riddleth Fleur or whatever the fuck. Oh god.
Judi Dench.
Should be Alfred. We just keep the same names, male names on women. That'd be funny as fuck. Bruce, what are you doing? Oh my god, because literally that's what it would be.
And
Just
then
playing.
Catman.
Yeah, Catman.
Instead of Catwoman.
Yeah, it would actually be probably better.
Yeah.
You know,
and he'll just
honestly.
be like a cat guy.
Yeah, just cat dude.
Chicks are into that.
Chicks like Catman.
Yeah. And we'll leave it on that. No, I'm just kidding. That can't be how we do that.
Oh.
In the
Oh
future,
my
there'll
God.
be robot women, men, robot women cats, robot man cats.
That's pretty cool. As long as they don't try to sell me crap, that's pretty cool.
Oh, they will.
Damn it.
Walking, advertising
Yeah.
robots.
Trying to sell robot pussy or whatever.
But yeah, if they I mean, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's weird.
Selling robot Girl Scout cookies and shit too.
Yeah, are the robots or the cookies robots themselves?
Corporations hiring their robots to go around.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They have robots working them on microgreens and shit.
No.
Yeah, the future.
I would love to do the microgreen stuff. Let's grow.
Yeah, I totally want to buy
Grow
some
greens,
stuff for
go
that.
to farmers markets,
Yeah,
farm it up,
yeah.
sell to restaurants.
Yeah, it's the only thing. Like, we would have to make automated racks. I would be totally wanting to do that instead of watering them constantly. That's the only thing. Is like the watering is the only thing that would make it an everyday thing. There are ways to skirt that though. I've looked up like Bell siphon systems for that type of stuff for only hydroponics. Whatever. But with the oh my god. You know, it's funny. I was trying to think. They say it's sustainable, but I'm trying to think of all of the angles. It uses a lot of seeds.
It does use quite a bit of seeds.
But I guess
Do you get any seeds from growing them?
Yeah, I mean they produce seeds eventually, and one plant I guess produces probably it could be could be hundreds of times the amount of seeds that there are in the one plant.
Okay.
The broccoli with the broccoli head. That whole thing, that whole tree, the whole tree looking shit on the top with the little buds, those are actually all flowers that will contain seeds. So all of that seeds. So one plant really produces a lot of seeds, but
So
you
it's
need
sustainable. You need water.
Yeah, you need water, which is, they use less water, so it is sustainable in that way. But the thing is, I'm not concerned about water. The Earth is 75% water, so we don't have to worry about saving that. We got to worry about the oxygen, people. Okay, we need to stop burning down the trees. Don't freak out about the water. The water's fine. It's gonna be there.
Yeah,
it rains back on us.
Yep. We got the ocean.
Desalination technology is way better, than I thought it was. So I stopped freaking out about the water. But I guess it is sustainable because really, even to produce our own seeds, that would be one thing to do because really, you only need a couple of plants. Well, maybe not a couple. At least probably an
good
acre.
amount of each thing to have the seeds constantly growing and then just grow from the seed.
Yeah, some sort of operation. But that one, I've got still a bag of I don't know, might be 8-ounce bag of coriander seeds still from that one plant that's seeded 2 years ago, and I still don't need to replant. I should probably throw this out because they expire eventually. But it's a lot of they produce a lot of seeds. So basically, a fully sustaining microgreens farm would be a hydroponic facility for the microgreens, and then a hydroponic facility for seed production. Growing plants only to seeds. So you could, and it would be faster too, because you could do certain things to stress plants out to just bolt right to seed.
Get them that seed.
Yeah, put them in you just have a seed, grow the plant to a certain size, turn the heat up, it goes right to seed. It's because it's like, oh shit, I'm gonna die. Seeds. Yep, it's got a seed. Yeah. So it's just
got to do it.
Yeah, it's got a seed everywhere.
That
just blast the seeds just everywhere. But so you could do that and have some sort of automated way or a streamlined way of harvesting the seeds and literally just using those and having pounds and pounds or hundreds of pounds of seeds just everywhere.
So that does sound pretty sustainable, actually. Then
it could. I think it is. Just basically, and the thing, you don't even need soil too. So you would save soil. You could also make your own soil and hydroponic nutrients. So everything that the farm produces can be used. And you could also, like I've talked about in the last, I don't think we edited it though, but biogas. You could just produce your own electricity with the things that the farm produces. And all of those, pretty much all of the, stems and stuff that you don't use from the microgreens would go into a big composter. And actually, the what helps to break it down are the gases that come from a lot of the brassica and cruciferous vegetable like broccoli and kale and Brussels sprout greens and all that stuff. So it'll actually be breaking it down even quicker and producing even more biogas. Just a streamlined way to ensure that there's no waste in money and waste in materials and waste in like
what you could get out of it.
It's basically looking at it that way, and a lot of corporations just have started off and not looking at that or eventually stop doing that. public. Hilarious. I almost said it.
Public grocery stores.
Public grocery stores, yeah, like Piggly Wiggly and all those stupid ones. What they just throw out so much food. Literally,
Yeah,
the
grocery
deli
stores.
only with 3 shopping carts of like chickens and bread and cake and all that stuff. I'm like, oh my god, and they have to
Shit
throw it
that's
out.
just not even bad.
It's like 2 days out, like about to expire, and they just have to since the laws are
The
what
way
they
they
are.
are.
Like the shelters will sue if whatever, you know. But yeah, it's
That's
just
the thing. You can't give people bad food.
yeah. So and it's
but
people don't
it's
buy it.
food that's there.
Yeah.
Fucking figure out some goddamn loophole.
Yeah, and you know there are houses all across the country that are foreclosed upon, completely empty, falling apart. Yeah, we have whatever, a bunch of homeless people. But the thing is, forming a corporation, or not a corporation, but a company of that sort of thing, like a health food. That like the health market is huge. It's
Mhm.
like I think the microgreens only market is like trillions of dollars or some shit.
Jeez.
I forget. Is it a trillion? I don't know. It might be. I don't know. I think it could be. Who
That's
knows? I
definitely
listened to one of the
something we
microgreens
should do.
people. Yeah. I don't know if it's trillions. I think it's like 4 billion. I forget what the guy said. I think he said.
That's
I don't know. He said
basically
trillion. I'm
trillions.
like a trillion. No. It's got to be like. It's either like.
It's quite a bit.
It's definitely multiple billions, not trillions. It's hilarious. Just basically people are going to start wanting to get healthier, and also with microgreens, there's no FDA involvement. No health inspection really,
Yeah, it's not
because
really
there's
like
no
you're-
food.
Yeah, you're not preparing food.
You're not serving any food.
Yeah.
So you're just basically growing things to be prepared. So really, you just have to wash it.
Yeah.
Or
and there's
not.
bugs all over the stuff that we eat anyway.
Yeah. So who cares? There will
all
be
of
no
our
bugs inside a
vegetables.
microgreens
Yeah,
thing.
That's true.
So it could be, advertise that insect-free,
Insect-free,
part-free.
organic.
Yeah.
Never been outside.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's
Uh,
never been out to 100% indoor grown. But yeah, it could just basically
And
be
meats. I've seen a couple more things about meats being
that.
grown.
So stupid.
Have you seen those shits about like? It's like all right. Lab. I'm just gonna.
Are they actually doing this now? Like, is it? Are they growing like a leg of lamb or like a cow,
No.
something?
Well, there was a lot of Chinese stuff, like their new plan or whatever. Like one of their things is
China's
we're doing
plan.
we're gonna grow a lot of our meat.
Hmm.
So let me see. Cultured meat, I guess, is
Hmm.
in vitro cells of animals.
Yeah.
So it's not artificial meat; it's real animal flesh, but it's lab grown.
It's fascinating. Yeah, China is going to be on the forefront of many of these things because they have such a gigantic population to feed.
Yeah,
So they're going to actually they're being
gonna be-
forced.
yeah, they're being forced into like innovate this whole thing.
Yeah. Same thing with the like forest thing that we looked up that they
It's
were
a Time
planting.
magazine, is what it was.
Oh wow. But if that, I mean, why not? Like, there's already it's
Plant-based
unsustainable.
eggs.
Wow.
That's weird.
That's odd.
I don't know what those are, but you're right. It's on a
Yeah.
subscribe for just $10. Yeah, sure. Why would I do that?
I don't know.
Sorry to be so mean, Time magazine,
Yeah,
but
jeez.
I'm never gonna read any more articles
They'll be fine.
unless you have
they don't
another
need your
cool
money.
one. And then
Yeah,
I'll get that
it'll be
message again. Replacing slaughterhouses with laboratories.
Good.
Made immense strides in replicating taste and texture of conventionally raised pork, beef, and chicken.
Wow.
So China's embrace of the technology is a link. I might click that. Okay, so this, I guess, is their Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Affairs. Why does that sound so negative?
Because it's got the word ministry in there. It's
Yeah.
weird. They have a ministry of culture as well. It's not good.
Commitment to Chinese system, greener and sustainable. Come on now. Show us the stakes. There it is.
Yeah, what are the stakes?
How high are they?
Pretty high stakes.
How good are they?
Delicious.
Grown directly from an animal cell.
Nice.
Um,
Directly from an animal.
obviously,
cell.
yeah, we need pork. Come on.
Can't not have bacon.
What is that? Starfield Foods plant-based pastrami. I would try it. It's
Yeah.
probably gonna have all the seasoning of pastrami, so it's gonna taste somewhat like it. And pastrami, I guess a big element is all the seasoning and the salt. So if they
Mhm.
can figure out the meat,
Yeah, if you can lab grow the meat.
give it that flavor.
Mhm. This is
Singapore
the
remains
next
the
step.
only country to have granted regulatory approval for cultivated meat sales. California's Eat Just has been granted permission for 2 of its cultivated chicken products. What do those look like?
Wow.
What do thems look like? Okay, so it's like painted on sear marks. What is this?
Oh, it comes cooked or like is it raw?
I don't know.
I want to cook the
Let's
chicken.
see. Park line expansion.
That's weird.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, like, saying things
That
are
looks like
unsustainable is not like a negative thing. It's just basically
it's room to
okay.
innovate. Like we
Yeah,
can obviously
yeah.
do so much. Like
That's all it is.
we mold our environment and our planet kind of at will. If
Yeah,
you
it's
look,
just so
if you look
weird.
at it, I guess under a microscope, or like from the grand scheme of things,
Yeah, there's just so
Um,
much like pessimism going on. All of a sudden, we can't
yeah,
do shit
as
as a
if
country.
we haven't built all of this shit out of nothing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like people need to have an imagination here.
Here, sitting in mud like 250,000 years ago.
Yeah. And so that's
God.
once it's completed, new production facility, 400,000 pounds of product per year. I want to see more of this
That's
chicken.
pretty good. And the thing is, if you
Wanna
can
see
order
reviews.
this stuff, or like we already talked about many times, and I plan on talking about it many more times. Food 3D printing technology to have in your house.
Yeah, if you just kind of have it, download a new thing,
Yeah,
and like have all the stuff.
yeah, just like basically the way printers work right now. You have the nutrients that you need, or whatever the hell, in like a cartridge or something, and it works for
You got
you
meat
know.
cartridges.
Yeah, it's like mushroom culturing. You have all the shit you need inside a syringe, and you put it on whatever, and then the mushroom grows out of there.
Yeah,
So
we
if you
kinda
have
already do that.
Yeah, so if you harness all of the, whatever energy or whatever molecular structures or DNA structures to create all the, the muscular striations, the intramuscular fat, the tendons, the ligaments that make up, what we would call like silver skin or whatever that is.
It's tough.
Bone
How would
structure.
you do all that?
Yeah, bone marrow.
Grow a
God dang,
steak.
that's hard. And they've already somewhat done it too, so that's
Yeah.
insane how the hell they've done that.
Yeah.
What?
So how do you? So can they make a bone-in ribeye or a T-bone or a porterhouse steak, or like can they do all these cuts? I don't know how they would do that. They would have to grow an
Well,
entire cow.
That would be the thing, like growing, basically, you'd have to grow an entire animal that somehow would not develop a functioning brain. Like, it's so bizarre. So they'd
They
have to
would have
do
to
it.
have a functioning brain to have get all the hormones to the meat and have
Yeah.
the blood flowing.
So it's
in
very
order to have
bizarre.
something good. So it is a weird thing to think about.
Yeah.
So they're just kind of growing blobs of meat, it seems like.
Yeah, so are they literally growing? I mean, will it be... And the thing is, like, technology could act as the brain instead of...
Yeah, we can give it
that's
that
probably what's going
brain,
on.
if that's the machine in the future
Yeah.
that can kind of replicate that and get stuff going on.
Yeah.
And isn't it weird that we can think about
Yeah,
it,
it's
kind of
crazy.
have that image in our head of what it's going to be like,
It's amazing.
and that probably won't be built for another little bit, but
Yeah.
we're already thinking about it. So we're going to have something like that.
Yeah.
We already see the problem and we think we're thinking outside the box, but that's still within the box
Yeah.
realms of possibility, so we don't even know what could happen.
Yeah, and all the...
It's crazy to
the-
think about.
Yeah. All of the... basically, I don't know, the people who think overpopulation is a myth, those people should be ignored. And it is basically, I think the Earth is overpopulated already, kind of. And it's going to be, well, I mean, according to scientists, it is not. So it is not overpopulated right now. But eventually it may be if we continue down the same path. And the thing is, there's going to be, is that the name of this episode? The thing is?
It's either the thing
Here's
is
the
or
thing.
here's the
Sorry,
thing.
let me say it again. Here's the thing, though. As the we're already using, 80 billion chickens a year or whatever, and then
It's like
just
30,
another...
I think, something.
Huh?
That's quite a bit of chickens, though.
Yeah,
it's like
30
30,
billion,
50
50? I thought it was 50 billion.
Maybe.
50. I think it's 50. I don't know. Whatever. I remembered 80 for some reason. But it could be, 30 to 80 billion chickens or whatever per year. That's so many chickens, so many eggs per chicken.
Yeah.
You might as well
That's
literally...
just enough.
Yeah, that's just enough. And that's not really, enough for us to, want to give it to other people in less... or more famished countries or whatever. So it's just basically what if you could just fill homes or whatever, or just have places that produce literally just, yeah, like you were saying, cuts of meat, just grow the cuts of meat and have the butchery process removed completely. Because at that point, if you grow like a chunk or whatever, maybe they grow not a steak, but like the chunk of meat that creates like the ribeyes, like that whole section of the rib, or whatever it is, like without growing the skin. But that's also like another flavor component for some recipes, so they would have to figure that out. And then butchering it down into the steak pieces that we like, our cuts that we choose to process it down into, or literally just growing the steak, like growing something.
A steak. Yeah. It'd be interesting.
Yeah, I'm sure like everyone's just like, there have to be that, there already are people thinking like that. That's pretty awesome, and putting those ideas into
and usually I guess the ideas when they come to fruition like that are less mechanical than people like to think. It'll, I don't know, have a lot more to do with some AI.
Yep.
Which is cool to think about. The good things that could come out of technology.
Yeah. And that's really
Let me see where we're at.
the only things that should be thought about.
Yeah.
Because at that point, the bad things cannot be created, which is why I'm against like all these sci-fi dystopia movies.
I know, man. It makes
Just
a nice
creating it.
motivating future movie, or like something where we can have some. I mean, it wouldn't be crazy. It's like we stop ourselves from thinking about a utopia because it's ridiculous. But there's all
Why
these
is it
dystopia
ridiculous?
movies. We're like, oh, we can have that. We can have
Yeah, that's not ridiculous at all. Like for some reason, having a bunch of
Like-
radioactive little guys running around in cars with spikes on them, that is totally awesome. I want
dream a little.
that. Yeah, how about
Good
we
time.
have not
There's
that?
also good things.
Yeah, watch Meet the Robinsons some
Yeah.
more.
Watch Meet the Robinsons. Smell the
Yeah.
roses. Go
Well,
outside.
yeah.
Take a shit. Inside
Go
before you go
outside and
outside.
take a shit.
Inside before you go outside. Anyway, big chillin'. Here's
Yeah.
the thing.
I wrote down something else. Meta Civil War.
Oh God.
Yeah,
That's
make
gonna
this a
happen at some
2-hour
point.
one, I
Jeez.
guess.
We could. I mean,
That'd be
was a
great.
good- that was a
Meta
good
Civil
ending.
War
But yeah, we could do.
should be.
I mean, it could. There should be.
No, I'm saying that's where it should be. Like that should be the next forefront of a fake area that,
Yeah,
that
if
doesn't
people
get
if
affected.
people want to fight, do it in the metaverse.
Yeah, they already do it in
Don't
GTA.
affect the real world. That's a good thing right there. Will future wars be in a simulated battlefields?
It'd be pretty funny.
They don't really have any consequences though.
No.
So they wouldn't really win anything.
Well, I mean, you win a prize at the end if you win the war.
That's true. Hey, you win a war prize. So wars are just gonna be like hilarious in the future, I guess.
That might be funny.
Maybe we'll just be so shied away from contact and stuff that we won't have those types of wars. They'll just take place on the internet.
You're like, no, I don't want to.
Maybe evolution is kind of putting us towards fighting on the internet. We do like that.
Yeah,
Verbal arguments away
pretty
from
funny.
people.
there will be meta tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no doubt.
Like
Maybe
there-
not
it's gonna be
wars, but
sweet.
definitely.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
Yeah, I think Spy Kids already predicted that. So.
And the future of food too, in the microwaves that just pop out. So Spy Kids really is what our scientists should be paying attention to, and engineers should be paying attention to.
Make them watch only. Put positive technology ideas in their head.
Exactly, because that's how things happen.
Yes.
Technology arises out of, well, now I mean, seeing some science fiction and trying to imitate that is stuff that just makes people think.
Yeah.
But things that we can't reach, we want to invent something that helps us reach that.
Yeah.
And we are not going to stop that anytime soon. So
no matter what.
yeah, there's going to be some cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Some interesting and possibly bad stuff as well. But there will be some cool stuff for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
bet on it.
Lightsabers and stuff for sure. I'm counting on
Maybe.
those.
I hope. But and I'll be on the Second Amendment side at that point. But
Yeah.
until then,
Until
this is the
then.
Big Chillin' Podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, wow, that Meta Civil War thing actually didn't last very long. It's pretty funny. We could think of concepts, I guess, next time. If you like this episode, if you watched it, even, geez, why don't you hit the like, maybe subscribe, maybe come back for another one. Good way.
That was the Big Chillin' Podcast.